Hey, what's up, everybody? Today I am super excited. I finally got my Chop Tour Pack in, and I'm excited. Can't wait to go ahead and start installing it. I ordered it from a company called TCMT, a fraction of the cost of what it would be from Harley Davidson itself. And what I've done is I've already bought and purchased their saddlebags. I'm in love with them. I love it. It's way more spacious than the OEM Heritage Classic fabric plastic saddlebags. And also, in addition to that, I did not buy the saddlebag brackets from TCMT. I bought it from somewhere off of eBay. I kind of wish I didn't do that, but it doesn't matter. I was able to make it work, so it definitely works. Now I get to add a tour pack onto this setup. Super excited. In a lot of ways, I'm making it look more like a touring, Softail touring, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna enjoy the more space I'm gonna have. Also, I'm taking off my sissy bar. I love my sissy bar. It's awesome. It's served me well. It's sturdy, but I'm gonna probably still use it. But I just want to see what the tour pack can do for me, and I'm gonna install it, and I'll let you know how it looks. All right, so of course, the tour pack did not come with any instructions at all. So I was forced to like go on YouTube and just look at how others were mounting it. Not too many soft tail mounts, but definitely a lot of touring cycle mounts, but the principle is still the same. Now, on my Heritage Classic, here's what I'm looking at here. Let me just pop this off for just a quick second so you can see something here. Now, actually, get the whole thing off so you can see it. Okay, now on my bike here, here's what I've done. This right, where is it? I'm sorry, let me go up here. This right here are the quick release mounts for my sissy bar. Okay, these are my sissy bar mounts. Okay, so my sissy bar sits here, great, no problem, not an issue. Unfortunately, the mounts that came with the tour pack here, I don't know, it's just not fitting properly, and I might have it on the wrong one, or I'm not sure, could be the wrong one, but they're not going to fit, so I'm gonna have to do some stuff to be creative about how I'm gonna do this. But I want to show you something here. Where is it? Here it is. Now, this grommet looking thing here was originally on this front fork or whatever this part of the tour pack. It was originally on here. I took it off. And when I took it off, this little slit, the width of it was perfect enough to fit into this little well in the front portion of my sissy bar. So I'm going to see if I can use this in conjunction with the tour pack. But I want to show you something real quick. I want to show you proof of concept here. I am going to, with one hand, just bear with me, mount that. Now, as soon as I mount that, take a look what happens. I bring it back, and it lines up perfectly with the rear mounting section of my fender here. So I can go ahead and add, what I'm going to do is add the quick release back here, and it'll sit in there perfectly. So the cool thing about that is I can still use my sissy bar quick release mounts and don't touch those, and just add the rear section for the quick release for the tour pack here, and I can have both, the best of both worlds. So I can take one off and pull one off without having to fiddle too much about anything. So that's a cool thing. So I'm going to go ahead and play with this and see how this works out. So here we go. Okay, so I'm pretty happy right now. I went ahead and put the front portion of the tour pack bracket onto the sissy bar quick release mount. This right here in the middle section is the actual, the back piece of the sissy bar mount. Thing I love about this bracket that it obviously was thinking ahead, because it has a clearance that allows for this to sit. So I think, and I could be mistaken, I have to go back and check my records, but I believe I bought my sissy bar from this company over a year ago. I can't remember for sure, but if I did, then this would explain how they've kind of already thought ahead. So this is a plus for me. So that means I don't have to remove this at all. And here on the back piece, I removed the bolt back here, which was a short. I thought it was gonna be longer than this, but it was a short T45 bolt. Removed it, replaced it with the Allen that they gave me. I added the spacers and a washer to it. And I'm gonna throw some Loctite on it, blue Loctite, and I'm gonna button this down. This is perfect. This is sitting. This ain't going nowhere. Look at this. Now I don't have the other side set up, but this is good. This bracket is not going anywhere, and got plenty of room here for my back seats for my passengers. So I'm gonna go ahead and just move this out of the bag and button the other side down and torque it down and Loctite it up, and that'll be that. So I'm on the other side of the bike right now, and what I'm doing right now is this is a better view. Again, this is my sissy bar front quick release bracket, the back part of my sissy bar quick release, and this is going to be here the rear, the new rear for the Tour Pak bracket. Now I went ahead and I'm gonna see if I could pull it out, show you the sequence, because again, there's no instructions. Okay. I went ahead and I have the bolt, I have a washer, the actual quick right here, quick release socket, and the spacer. I hope this is the right sequence, but again, this is, they haven't given me anything. Or maybe it might work better if I did it the other way. Oh, this fits in there perfectly. Okay. I don't know. I'm gonna play with it. Let me see if I could do it this way here. It might work out better. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do some more research and figure out how this works. But in the meantime, while I figure that part out, I'm gonna go ahead and put some Loctite right here. Not a lot, but cool thing is I measured this distance. It's the perfect distance, equal to the stock OEM bolt that was here earlier. So I know I'm on the right path. I know I'm on the right path. So when I put this in there, it's going to fit perfect with the back plate that's on the back side of this fender here. So that way it won't touch the tire, it won't catch a flat or anything like that. So this is going to work out just fine. I just got to figure out the sequence of this stuff, and but I feel like it might be the other way though. I could be mistaken. I feel like it should be washer, bracket, and then spacer. I feel like this is probably the best way to go, but I'm gonna play with it. I'm sure someone in the comments will chastise me or something like that, or let me know, but I'll take any help I can get. Okay. All right. So let me put this on with some Loctite. And, oh, one more thing. I checked out the torque specs for here. I'm gonna go with the stock OEM torque specs for this Harley. It's gonna be 28 to 38 foot-pounds, so somewhere in the middle. So I'm gonna try to go for like 31 or 32 foot-pounds here. I got my torque wrench back there, so I'm gonna put that on here. I'm gonna make sure it's torqued up properly, and I'll set it up and I'll make it happen. All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. I am going to try a different way. I have my bolt. I'm gonna put my washer here, the spacer next to it, the quick release, and then right here, I don't know if you guys can see it too clearly, this protrusion fits perfectly well into the, there's a recess here for where the OEM bolt went. So there's already a recess here. So I'm assuming this logically would fit in there. So I'm going to do it this way. Again, if you disagree or have an opinion, let me know. Here are the holes. I know you can see this from the glare here, but there's 4 holes in here that are already pre-identified. So you can easily just drill into those suckers and find the appropriate bit, and you should be fine. I'm gonna drill a little bit, but I might Dremel this out just to be on the safe side. I don't think I want to use my drill too much, but I'll go ahead and knock that out. Now, what I am going to do, and I did it on my saddlebags when they came in, this liner here has some pre-drill holes in it. I don't know if you can see it here. It has some pre-drill holes in the liner, and these holes match up directly with the bolts that are here. And I believe the intention is to kind of have it, as a choice, if you could unscrew these and just screw them back with the liner in between. I'm going to do that. I'm not OCD, but I don't want to cut into my liner just for that. I'm going to go ahead and unscrew these, put my liner in there, and just have it have it as clean as possible. I'm going to go ahead and first and drill these out real quick and just get that set up, and then I'll do that and I'll show you what the product looks like after that. So I don't know if you can see because of the glare of the light here, but I took some painter's tape and I just kind of taped over the indentation of where the drill hole is supposed to be. And I also started drilling a small, tiny little pilot hole with the smallest bit I have. And then just to kind of get the hole started, and then I'm going to work my way through this, and that. And then what that'll do is that'll allow me underneath here to put the support bracket, as because this indentation goes up, so that other support bracket goes underneath it on the outside of the tour pack. So I'm gonna go ahead and start drilling here a little bit and just make it as clean as possible and be careful as possible because it's still plastic at the end of the day. So I'm gonna be really careful, and I'll come back with the results. All right, so let me show you where I'm at right now. So right now, as you can see, I got my pilot hole. It's in there, and I did it for all 4 of them. So I'm just gonna go one bit bigger and keep pushing till it gets wider and wider and wider, enough for the bolt to go through. And I'm gonna clean up as best as I possibly can. But I think that they've done a really good job as pre-thinking all of this, where pre-thinking, if that's a word, they gave it some forethought in where they made this section a little bit more weaker, so you don't have to put as much pressure. So that I think they've already thought this part out, so you're not drilling through really hard the whole density of the ABS tour pack, but they made this part really thin because they knew a bolt was going to have to go through here. So that's helpful. All right, so hopefully you can see what I did here. So I went ahead and drilled all 4 holes. I'm gonna clean them up a little bit from the debris. Just take one bit as you're drilling. Make sure you just don't go straight for that big bit. Just just incrementally use one bit larger than one you used before, just to kind of clean it out, make it gradual. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have to rush. It's okay. Just take your time, okay? And as you're going through each bit, because I can't tell you exactly the size it is right now, honestly, because I'm not that familiar with these bit sizes. But each time you run the bit through, take the bolt that it came with and just kind of push it in and see if you can get it in. If you still need some more way to go, then add another bit or just clean it out a little bit. And then eventually you get it in there. I want mine to feel as snug as possible because I don't want too much, open space in here. So these fit just perfect, because I just took my time. And so what I'm doing right now is I'm showing you, this is the back plate I was telling you about. This is what's going to sit on your bracket when I put it up on the bike. So I put the bolt, the washers on the inside, okay? The washers on the inside, so I can show you real quick. So here's the bolt, the washers on the inside, and then you're gonna run it through the tour pack and this back plate, and then you'll close it up with the nut that it came with, okay? And you'll tighten this up, okay? You'll tighten this up. I apologize, I made a mistake. This has to go through the bracket. Okay, so once you have these through, you're gonna line up on the holes in the bracket, and then you do it from underneath the bracket. I'll try to show you a better viewpoint of that when I get to that point. But for now, do that. And on top of that, I would definitely throw some blue Loctite on it, just to be on the safe side, because you're on a Harley, things are rattling, just to be safe. Okay. In addition to that, why is my blue Loctite in the red container? Anyway, but we'll do that, all right? I'll be back with you in a moment. Now, I know this is gonna sound crazy, but the hardest part of this job for me was installing my liner between these bolts, and right here on the locking latch here too. And also, well, this was pretty easy. This tether was pretty easy, but whew, these were not easy, especially with one person. Because you have to constantly apply pressure and make sure that the bolt going through the liner is also catching the hole on the other side of the tour pack. You don't want to miss that. And I'm also not trying to strip anything either. So it's not easy, but it got done, because I think this is a better, cleaner look. I didn't want to cut into the line, like I said earlier. But this is done. This is done. It's clean, it's done. For the top part here of the tour pack, I don't have anything here, but I'll probably get like an organizer up here. I got some patches of some rallies that I took, so I probably might put up here for decoration. But this is done. I'm gonna take a quick little break because I am tired, and I'll be back and I'll show you guys how it looks like on the bike once I mount it. All right. It is the very next day. I was tired. I said, let me take a rest, but I did take the bike out for a ride and tested it. Just want to make sure I tested stability and everything, make sure everything was okay. It worked out fine. Then I came back here and I added the backrest. Let me see if I can show it to you here. The backrest. All right. So I added the backrest. Now, same thing with the back plate here, the support back plate here. They've done a really good job at kind of like pre-identifying the holes. So I put painter's tape and I pressed it so I can get like an indentation. And I just careful with my drill, started with smallest bit and just increasingly stepped up. And then I put these, put the pad in there and I tighten it down and it's good to go. I got to clean up these drill pieces here. This plastic, I got to clean that up. But other than that, it worked out just fine. And this is what the Tour Pak looks like. All right, this is what it looks like. Okay, looks nice. I got, I know this color doesn't match because my saddlebags are black and this is silver, but that's all they had in stock. So, but this is an easy fix or easy replacement, and I might even get the ones that I have one key. I can key it off with just one key, so that's not a big deal. I'm not worried about it for a fraction of the price, man. This is not bad at all. I'm really happy with it and excited. I did it all by myself, so I'm super excited about it. But yeah, you can do this too. You can do this too. I would just take it for a test ride and be really careful with it, just so you can make sure you screwed up everything right, and just take a ride with it and just watch it as you're riding, and just to check for the vibrations. But other than that, not bad at all. You can do this too. All right, until next time.